Happy Sunday, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. I have just got back. I went to Costco to get petrol. It's the end of half term. I did enjoy this half term. I really did. It was just, I don't know, peaceful. I enjoyed it. Anyway, I went to Costco, bought petrol because I'm back in the office. My twice a week in the office life resumes from tomorrow. Well, Tuesday, next week anyway. This week, what am I saying? Anyway, so I did that. Then I had a couple of errands to run. Then popped into 2 shops for the sake of freebies. It's my birthday later on this week. Morrison kindly gifted me these chocolates. It was on the More card because I've got the More card. And M&S gifted me these all butter cookies. And M&S, bless them, it was either pick this or you pick a pack of grapes. And I'm like, yes, I know I am on a healthy journey and all, but considering it's free, I was going to go for my cookies. So I've just got back. The car was nice and warm. I've got back home. The heating is on, but the house still feels cold. So I've kept my old woman poncho thing on. And I am about to make roast potatoes. So I thought I'd show you all how I make my roast potatoes. That's what we'll be having for lunch. Before I start, I need to rant. Guys, it's cold. It is cold. It is windy. Then the rains came back today. Yesterday, we were teased with, sunshine and dry weather, and it was just lovely. And we just had that for all of 24 hours, and it's now back to gloomy, dark, wet. You just don't want to be out. Honestly, you don't. So I've come in, I had the heating on in the car. It was nice and warm. Stepped into the house. I was like, no, I'm going to keep this on until my body temperature adjusts to, the house. Anyway, let's get started. Let me show you how I make my roast potatoes, okay? So you will start by peeling and dividing each potato into half. I did this before I left, and I've left them in water. So if they do look a bit funny, it's because I peeled them about 30-45 minutes ago, soaked it in water. I came back, just rinsed it, set it on fire, and I am going to salt my potatoes. It's optional. If you don't want to salt yours, that's fine. I'm going to salt mine. This is the salt I'm using. And I went for this because there was a point where I thought I was having thyroid issues and maybe I needed a bit more iron in my diet, so I went for that. No professional, no healthcare person advised. It was by choice. So I'll wait for that to boil. Whilst that is cooking, I will start chopping up my onions and my rosemary. Onions and rosemary has been chopped. Please, can I say that onions is optional? I love cooking with onions just because of the flavor, and I do enjoy the crunch, but it's completely optional. You do not have to include it when you're making your roast potatoes if you don't want to. But please don't skip the rosemary. You need rosemary for the flavor. Right, we're having our roasted potatoes with pork chops. These were marinated yesterday, so I am just going to pop that in the oven to start cooking. You would also need a tray or any oven-proof dish for roasting your potatoes, and you would need your fat to start heating up as well whilst you're waiting for your potatoes to cook. Now, some people do use goose fat. Some use good old cooking oil, sunflower oil, vegetable oil. Some use butter. and some just combine whatever fat they've got available. I've got some butter here. I got these from the Duncanfield pantry that I visited last week, Tuesday, I believe. So I'm going to melt that, and I have also got some sunflower oil left as well. So I will be heating up the butter and the sunflower oil. This is what my tray looks like, and that will be going bottom part of the oven for the oil to heat up while we wait for our potatoes to cook. Okay, so fat is heating up, and I just thought to come on here and, well, jump back and cry basically, because it's been a while I spoke about perfumes, any perfumes I've gotten. I do intend to come back with like a mini haul on my birthday, or probably the day after, because everyone knows I love perfumes and I know that's all I'm getting. So I will be sharing with you what I have gotten. But this particular one, I thought because I had the sample, I've smelt it already, so there isn't any point, you know, adding this particular perfume to the other perfumes that I will be speaking about on my birthday. This one was a blind buy, and again, a very famous YouTube / Instagram social media perfume influencer described this perfume like this is the final bus stop. You know, you just, oh my God, you know, they just took it to the toppest notch, and it is everything plus a bag of chips. Like every woman, you just need this perfume. So what did I do? I went and I ordered it, and it came with one of these try before you know, open up sample things, so you don't open up the bottle and then, you know, if you don't like it, you can't return the bottle, because the main bottle, because you've opened it up. So I opened up the sample, and I was like, I was trying to get that experience that I had heard this person talk about, but I didn't. I really didn't. And what perfume am I talking about? I'm really sorry. I know people do like it, but it's not for me. This is Lancome's La Vie Est Belle Elixir. It's meant to be like, I don't know, should I say intense version of the Lacombe La Vie Est Belle. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. It's got this very sharp, very sharp fragrance to it, you know, very sharp scent. I love strong smells, I really do. But this one has got sharp, almost offensive, fruity smell. So this is the try before you buy miniature bottle that I received. And when I got it, like I said, I did try. I thought, okay, wear it on its own, layer it with this, layer it with that. It's not working for me. And I don't know. I think life just got in the way, and I just forgot to send this back. So I'm stuck with it. And this is, how many mLs is this? Oh my Lord, if it's 100, I'm going to cry. When will I finish it? You know, I can't see. I think it's about 50. Oh no, it's 30. Thank goodness, it's only 30 ml. That the notes, well, as soon as I spray this on, I get raspberry, which is one of the notes, and I get violet, and I think it's one of the notes too. They talk about leather being in it. I don't get leather. I probably don't have that nose, you know, for sniffing out all kinds of scents in a perfume bottle. But I'm sorry, I don't get leather. But if you're into, let me not discourage those of you who are into fruity perfumes. I am into fruity perfumes. I am. In fact, one of the perfumes I got for my birthday is, it's watermelon, isn't it? Oh, guys, wish me luck. Wish me luck. I'm into fruity perfumes. I don't mind it, but fruity perfumes done right. This one, unfortunately, it's a no for me. But if you do like it and you do layer it on with other perfumes, could you please let me know, because it wasn't cheap. I don't know. I would like to wear it, but so far it hasn't. Just with this one, the sample miniature size that I put on, it's not. I don't even think about reaching for it or taking this out of its wrap to start wearing it. But if you've managed to crack a formula layering it with another perfume, please let me know, and I will take your advice and see, so that doesn't go to waste. I think the potatoes are cooked, so let's jump back to cooking our roasted potatoes. Okay, I have strained the water from the potatoes, and you are encouraged to bash the potatoes around, and apparently that would help, with that crispy outer part of the potato. I'm just going to bash it around for a bit. And then I'm moving it into this bowl. I'm moving it to a bigger bowl so I can mix it up. Oh, I've got some that mashed, unfortunately. Oopsie. I will be seasoning the potatoes with this roast potato seasoning. If you haven't got this roast potato seasoning, just use whatever seasoning you've got. I would also be making use of some corn flour to also give it that outer, crispy outer texture. Spoon is enough. And lastly, my rosemary, and I'll just like garnish it with my onions after I've mixed all these. This is what it looks like. It's been coated with the roast potato seasoning, corn flour, and rosemary, fresh rosemary. So next will be to introduce it into the oven in its oil bed. So I took out the tray that had the butter and oil in it. The butter had melted. Introduced my coated potatoes into it. Don't be like me, get carried away and start talking about other stuff, taking your eyes off the potatoes you were boiling, because I allowed it to overcook. It shouldn't overcook. You shouldn't have, mashed potatoes. That's not the idea. You want whole roasted potatoes. Anyway, moving on. That's been mixed in. The onions I spoke about earlier, like I said, it's completely optional. I've just like garnished the potatoes with it, and I will be introducing it back into the oven. I have swapped places now. I've brought the pork chops to the middle shelf. I've taken the potatoes to the top shelf because I want them to cook. To start cooking. The pork chop has already, started cooking. I've had an opportunity to turn it around, and I'm going to close this and increase the temperature. It's currently, I want to say 170, 180. I'm just going to increase that to about maybe 220, thereabout. Okay. And I would leave it to cook for 10 minutes, come back and turn the potatoes around. Right guys, I had turned this over behind the camera before, and I am turning it over for the second time. You can see some bits are beginning to have that golden crispy goodness. What outer layer? I really don't know I don't know how else to describe it, but you know what we're looking for, don't you? So I'm just going to turn everything, flip it over again. So we want all the potatoes to achieve this. I'm going to do the rest behind the camera and take it back to the oven. I will be reducing the temperature. It was at 220. I think I'll just take it down to 200. Please don't ask me how these plantains found their way in here. I'm tired of potatoes. I had potatoes for a whole week straight, I think 2 weeks ago, and I'm really tired. Luckily, I had some plantain, so I threw the plantain in here, and that's what I will be having. Right, let me finish flipping all this over. I will take it back into the oven, and the next time you see it, they will all be done. Okay guys, it is ready. And if it isn't ready or good enough for you, it is good enough for us. Some people like it, you know, that color, but honestly, the whole house is starving. So, yeah, these are our roasted potatoes. These are the lamb chops. Yes, you may have noticed some chicken wings in there. I know they started off roast potatoes and lamb and pork chops and has somehow ended with plantain and chicken wings in the mix. But, you know, we do what? We watch and we do not judge. I will plate it up. Nobody here likes gravy. That's another thing I should say. No one likes gravy. So I just stir-fried some vegetables, and that's what we're going to have. I would let me plate up one of the boys' plate and I would show you. Okay, so this is it. This is one of their plates. So I just like stir-fried vegetables, bell peppers, carrots, onions, tomatoes, onion. I've said onions before. These are roast potatoes, our pork chop, and our chicken wing in there. Let me know if you would try these, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.